best wrestling podcast in the world. Fact, the road-wearing original Pete, the believing, power of positivity, keeping it Rollins, the Summit. Fact, the homicidal, the genocidal, the ECW loving, daring young creeping, Mr. No Days Off, Scott. Fact, the biscuit and gravy eating, Naomi loving, lunatic craving, the melting pot, JP, and you can bank on that. Fact, the Bailey hugging, the interrupting, the Jaeger drinking, mouth of the Carolinas, Lil Steven. Fact.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
I miss you, Darren Young. Little Steven, Darren Young, in an evening gown match with Pat Patterson. Little Steven gets a little French-Canadian in him. If Jeff Hardy's going to face Jay Leno in a steel chairs match, people are just jealous because I got skills.
Here's my issue. Is it worse to get beat by one midget or three? Little Steven in a beer drinking contest with Naomi. I have this big issue with people. I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Just kept it Rollins. Jimmy Hart, Triple H, X-Pac against Lil Steven in a microphone on a pole match. Anything can happen. Right? If you don't want it, then don't bark it.
We're three-man band. That's horrible. I don't want to make you look bad.
You're fired, sir. When you want to hear me mess up, they're in Radioland. When you want to hear me not mess up, I did not know that. Wow. Wrestling with attitude. When you want your beer, awesome.
Yes, when you want your beer awesome, you come to Wrestling Attitude. Welcome.
Woo!
Welcome to Wrestling Attitude. Of course, that man that doesn't like to shut up ever is the mouth of the Carolinas, Lil Steven.
Yay!
Yeah,
We're back.
Where we been?
I don't know.
Boston?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This shirt means Boston.
Hanging out
Nothing
Turtle in
else.
Boston,
Eh?
You and Turtle finally hanging out.
Yeah, eh?
I knew what it was all about, eh? That's Boston, dude, not Toronto.
You sure, eh?
Hey. Anyway, welcome Scott Ely.
Scott,
to the
aren't you
show,
Canadian?
The Mr. No Days Off. No, he's not
No, I'm
Canadian.
not Canadian.
Oh, we were talking about Canadian people. I thought you were Canadian.
I wish I was Canadian.
No, you don't.
Yay.
No, you don't, eh?
I wish me and Stephen Emile were Canadian together. Yeah.
Right? We
You-
could totally be full-on Canadian.
You and
Because
Stephen Emile just need
Canadians
to go,
have a special bond. Of,
go have a nice cabin fever night in the woods.
Cabin
and just,
fever
Whoa.
night? What?
cabin fever?
yeah, fever.
Look, I ain't
What's
having.
that all about?
Hey, I'm not having hard candy.
Don't knock it till you try it, sir.
Well,
Try
it won't
that
be
white
after
van
Mel's
around.
done with you.
Anyway, welcome to Wrestling Attitude today. It should be a fun show, as you can already
No.
tell. We're talking about Canadians. Didn't we do a top 5 on top 5
Yeah.
Canadian wrestlers? all
Yeah,
time?
shout out
Chris
your
Benoit.
top 5 Canadian. Oh,
Aw, what'd you do?
What's up, guys? What, you can't hear?
No,
No.
I can hear you now.
All right. Well, I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. All right. Anyway, this week's top 5 is with the debuts of 2 wrestlers last week. Can you turn your...
That's me.
Yeah, all right.
Like, I'm
There
trying
you go.
to follow, and my media won't go down. There we go.
God, you really got to, like, work on this, man.
JoJo. What's
I
up,
quit.
JoJo? Thank you for sharing our show on Twitter.
Yeah, thank you.
It didn't say show on
appreciate
Twitter. It just said shared on a little bird.
That little bird is a Canadian bird. It's a Twitter bird.
Is that Canadian?
Yeah,
Is
Canadian
Twitter
bird.
Canadian?
Yeah.
Yay.
Hey,
That's why people hate it, eh?
right. So anyway,
It's
all
just
right.
so lovable, eh?
That's why it apologizes all the time. Sorry.
So this week's top 5 though is top debuts on Raw for ever. What's the top 5 debuts on Raw?
Oh,
Anybody got number 5? All right, I'll break the wall down. What?
Don't you dare.
What? Put it number
As
5?
number 5? Oh, come on, dude. That's at least top 2.
Listen, no, I kind of want to spice things up and move it around, even though I know it's really a number 1. I'll
totally
get
a number 1.
number 5 for me. Disagree with me what you want. Anderson and Gallows. I'm putting it number 5 already.
I mean, it was
Of all time.
It was a heavy impact. I'll give him
What?
that.
Did you say heavy impact?
It was a heavy impact.
It would have been better if they weren't attacking the Usos.
Well, no. Now we know who they're going after. This week they attacked who? Roman Reigns. So I'm okay with that. At least they continued it. I wouldn't have been okay if they didn't attack Roman Reigns this week. I'm okay with it now because they did. So I got them number 5. I was telling you earlier, it reminded me of Outsiders type angle. I'm not calling them Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, don't worry. I'm just saying they remind me of that, of the outsider angle coming in.
Okay. I'd put. I mean, if I would have done a top 5,
Why did you do a top 5?
I'd put Goldberg
Because
probably
we didn't know until 2 seconds ago.
We didn't know until 3 minutes ago. No, I'm sorry. 3-minute warnings.
You knew last week. 3-minute warning.
Yeah. I'll give Goldberg. Like I said, I've been watching 2003. That was a huge entrance when Goldberg came in. Like, because everyone thought, oh, he'll be at Backlash, and he showed up on Raw. And no one knew he was going to show up on Raw. So, I'll give Goldberg. He had a good debut.
Number 5?
Yeah.
I will never give Goldberg any credit
As much as I don't want to, but
here, the thing with the Goldberg thing, you got to understand, he was their WCW's biggest name besides Sting that they were waiting to come over.
yeah.
So,
How about the Wyatt family
debut.
a couple of years ago?
That was, first off, not a couple years ago. It was like 2000.
13.
Was it there? No.
It's a couple of years ago. It's 3 years ago.
I thought they were like 12 or 2012 or.
Actually, that'd be a few years ago because it's more than 2.
Ooh.
A couple would
In
be
the
2.
face.
Couple would be 2.
You cannot in the face me ever again.
I will.
The A.
You know what? I got a trump card. Who got hugged by Carmella?
Because of me.
Who didn't get a picture with Carmella? Ooh.
In case you don't know, we went in NXT. As
She
you
hugged
can
the
tell,
crap out of me, okay?
No one knows.
She wants me.
No,
Yes.
I know. I was there. They gave him a hug.
No one will
because
believe
I
this
held
guy.
a sign that says
Don't
hug him.
Please don't do
I'm
it.
pretty sure it's because I held a sign that says, I need a hug, Carmella. I ain't soft.
No, it's
No,
like
no.
your boyfriend's soft.
No, but then she saw the sign beside you and said, "Oh, this guy really needs a hug,"
Yeah.
because his friends are calling him out.
Well, yeah, because he's a lightweight, and we got to call him out every once in a while.
So anyway, what was number 4?
Number 4. All right. I've got a few in my head right now, so I
He's
got
like,
one.
very interesting. What?
I got one.
I got Triple H debut on Raw. Hunter Hearst Hemsley.
That was
Really?
on Raw?
Yeah, the first time he debuted on
All
Raw.
right.
It was actually a pretty big impact.
No,
I mean, it wasn't like Anderson Gallows or
Yeah,
Jericho.
huge impact of disrupting the Usos. Ooh, so crazy.
Ooh, so crazy.
Hey, it's not Epico and Primo. I mean, come on.
I'm
Really, this is the worst entrance ever.
Ground zero, bow down to the countdown.
Wait, whose is that?
That's 3-minute warning. Anyway.
Is that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right. I got one.
What?
DDP debuting. It was good. It was a good debut.
As a stalker?
Yeah. All right, here's my reason why with DDP. Because DDP was another one, just like Goldberg and a lot of others, that did not show up because they had that contract with Ted Turner that when WCW got bought out, they got to live out their contract, right? So they didn't have to show up to anything. They were getting paid no matter what. So he was one of those guys, just like Scott Steiner, just like a lot of the others that did not show up till the end. So I didn't get the gimmick at the time, but if you think about it, it was actually kind of groundbreaking because it was, did anyone expect DDP to be the stalker? No. So I give it to him because he kind of blew everyone's mind by being so creepy and weird.
Okay.
No, I'm telling you. I mean, admit, it was still
because
what?
okay, we went from the great DDP of WCW, one of the best workers of at WCW too, the stalker of Sarah Taker, because I'm going to call her Taker. Her last name's Taker.
Sarah Taker.
Sarah Taker.
Why does that sound really bad? Like it's Sarah Taker. Like,
I didn't really care for it, but
that would be a great ring name. Sarah Taker.
that's Michelle McCool's new name.
Oh, Michelle Taker. McCool Taker.
All right, cool. Take
How about the great? Maybe number 4 is too low. But I was going to say Mick Foley debuting on Raw. I think in what 95.
Oh, you mean the Mankind?
Yes.
Like the actual Mankind debut?
Yeah, that was on Raw against Bob Holly. But
If you didn't say Bob Holly,
I
I'd give it to you.
I knew it had to be a Bob Holly.
Yeah, like really? Come on, dude.
But no, I mean, it set up the great feud of the Undertaker, him and Taker.
No, I get that. Number 3 for me is Goldberg on Raw.
What are your 2 obsessions with Goldberg?
I don't have an obsession with
Jackhammer.
Goldberg. That's it.
Oh,
Entrance.
Gore. Oh,
Really,
spear.
really
Spear.
Gore. Really Rhino.
Rhino did it. At least Rhino could spear better than Goldberg, and he's
Yeah,
in the
well,
frickin'
you
NFL.
see how fat Rhino is? Of course he can spear
Hey,
better.
he is a local politician.
The next mayor of Memphis.
Yeah. What's his slogan?
Michigan.
If you don't vote for me, I'm going to gore you. Is that it?
I'm better than Al Gore. Oh, anyway.
Wow.
Okay, that was the worst political reference you could have ever made.
Do we have a soundbite of like an anvil falling from the sky?
Don't go and find it now.
Well, he should, because I'm sure there's going to be a couple more.
Make it a cartoon anvil. It's so cooler that way.
It's so less threatening.
Yeah, because we want a person hitting an anvil, because that's so much cooler. Come on.
Oh, anyway.
What the heck? For you
Was
guys,
that like an anvil in the future? Like, what just
for
happened?
you guys in Periscope land?
JoJo said Eddie Guerrero.
Thank you for not having to hear that.
You know what, JoJo? You make a good point. Eddie Guerrero. All right, I'll make that my number 3. No, Eddie Guerrero. Let's talk about that one. Eddie Guerrero's debut in. I guess if you want to say that though, is the Radicals.
I was about to say, because it would have been
Their
Benoit.
debut, but their debut in the Radicals' debut on Raw was
Technically, wasn't it SmackDown?
it at SmackDown when they debuted? See, I don't know.
I can't remember.
I thought they debuted.
I thought it was SmackDown.
Yeah, I thought so too.
For some reason, that blue backdrop's in my head, but I've
Well,
been
'cause
known
it's
to be
the
wrong
Radicals.
before.
Yep, every day. Was this the Dudleys?
You say
Dun, 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 dun,
you,
dun.
say you on Anvil. So
Well, we
anyway,
just dropped the bombs in Dudleyville.
go ahead. What were you saying? Y2J. Yes, we're getting to Y2J.
Oh, we're
Don't
getting to
worry.
that one.
We're just at number 3 right now.
Well, speaking of the Dudleys, they made their impact on Raw.
What is you an Impact today?
I don't know, man.
Because that's his favorite promotion.
Because they got bought out. Somebody bought Impact, so I'm so happy.
All right, are we ready with number 2?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Huh?
What, you got a number
You
3?
got number 3? Did you say number 3?
You actually got something over there?
I've had 2 already.
You're a but. What's your number 3 there, Scotty? Don't pay attention to him. Here, we'll cut your mic. What's your number 3?
Is my mic cut? Oh, you cut his mic.
I cut his
you
mic.
I thought you cut my mic.
No, I cut his. Why would I cut yours? I actually like to listen to your story.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, you're excused. How about the Nature Boy, Ric Flair?
Oh, wait, was
Debuted
that
Raw.
on?
That was on Raw.
Oh, you're talking about his set, like after WW or WCW.
Well, yeah, because Raw wasn't in existence when he was originally with WWE.
Was he not?
No, that was like in 91.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, Raw didn't start until 94 when the Macho Man.
93.
90, I thought it was 94.
No, it was 93. January 16th, 1993.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe not 16th, but it was somewhere in January. Somewhere in January. I'm just putting a number on there. So, All right, Ric Flair when he.
Ric Flair?
Yeah, I'd give because that was again right after
The WCW invasion.
Yeah, and like all the big stars started coming out afterwards,
Yep.
and that was a huge impact.
Again, with
I know we go with the impact.
Dudley Boyz debuted in 1999 on SmackDown after interfering in a tag team elimination match.
Really?
They had worked for ECW from 96, 99.
Wow, you had them debut on SmackDown?
SmackDown was the really.
I keep
What
forgetting.
Are you complaining about SmackDown?
I keep forgetting.
You gotta
SmackDown
remember,
was
98
technically the big show.
98. No, it wasn't the Big Show. It was the Big Nasty was the Big Show. Listen, 98, 99. SmackDown just debuted in 98,
Yeah.
late 98. So in 99, it was still going live, and it was a great show. SmackDown didn't start getting bad until around 2003, 2004, when they started taping it
Yeah.
instead of going live. Anyway, so Ric Flair was number 3 for you. Woo! Number 2. Woo! I really want to find this music before I play it. Let me see if I can find it. The Ric Flair one was huge.
Woo.
The entrance, the debut.
Woo. Me, Jane.
What did you just do?
Woo.
Look, there's a shirt here.
There's a shirt there.
I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm putting this number 2. Not that commercial.
What? Whoever had that?
That's Elias Sampson, I think.
Yeah, was that Samson? Did he debut?
That wasn't Raw, wasn't it?
That was in Italy. I'm putting it number 2.
Why? Just because he won an Intercontinental
The
Championship?
Milan Miracle. Come on.
The greatest IC champion of all time. Not.
I hate you so much right now.
Don't hate.
Freaking Santino Marella, you're putting as number 2. What is going on with the music?
I was going to put it number 1, but then I saw Y2J up there.
But he won the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I mean, it was a...
His debut, sir. His debut.
Look, after his debut, the Cobra went downhill, if you know what I mean. So I'm just saying. But his debut was pretty good.
Come on. This was a man that tried to match the Honky Tonk Man's streak for holding the Intercontinental Championship.
JoJo just said,
Did you
WTF.
literally? Yeah.
LOL.
What?
Look, he had a great debut. As a wrestler, after that, I couldn't care less. But his debut was pretty good. And he was with Beth Phoenix.
After one day, I couldn't care less.
Hey,
I couldn't.
hey, and let's tie it to Edge, which then Edge dated and knocked up and now has.
Oh.
Because that's what he does. That's what he does. He steals
Are you
Superstar's
saying
girlfriend.
he hit the Phoenix? Just saying.
Speaking of that, I will give... Speaking of Edge, I'll give Edge...
What a Darren Young comment.
Edge's debut on Raw was awesome.
Well, it can't help he fell off the edge.
Get that anvil back up again because that's what that is. Didn't Gilbert debut on Raw?
Yes, he did. Sparklers and the Job Squad holding the sparklers for him.
Okay, my number 2, can I go?
Yeah, sure.
2 of the greatest...
What was that? Was that just a bowling ball? Or
2 of the greatest superstars debuted, I want to get this sort of right, on Monday Night Raw in... Oh, crap, it doesn't give the year.
2 of the greatest?
It had to have been in 2001 or 2. Rob Van Dam and Tommy Dreamer debuted on Raw.
Okay. Yeah.
By the way, again, like I'm watching, 2003
Tommy
Raw. Why was RVD just the biggest stoner of all time? When he talked, I just literally I could smell the reefer coming from whatever device I'm watching him on.
Well, that's why everybody on hard cam side was always got that contact high.
I mean, it's crazy. It's just like, yo, dude, you need to relax, dude. Hey, dude, what is with him? Is that the Dudleys again? Come on.
No, come on, Tommy Dreamer,
Yeah.
Van Dam.
All right.
I can see it. So JoJo asked the NWO on NWO didn't debut on Raw. They
Was it
actually
No Way
debuted
Out?
No Way Out
Yeah.
at the pay-per-view.
I mean,
I'm talking about first time on TV.
Yeah.
We all
On
know
that
who number
program.
one is.
I mean, if we're talking about debuts of all time, like if we wanted to, yes, in NWO debuting in WWE, it's in there.
No way.
What do you mean in no way?
Been there, done that, got that T-shirt. Who cared about those guys at the
Who
time?
done that? Got that? Don't you make that reference?
Was that a shirt?
Kevin Nash already had 20 quad surgeries
Yeah.
by that time.
And then he got 20 more after that.
Scott Hall was already
Drunk and
not the same Scott Hall, and Hulk Hogan was brother here and brother there and brother all out. No.
well, first off, that never changed. He was always brother here, brother that.
I really can't wait until we do a SmackDown version of this because I'm putting Great Khali up there.
All right, well, that ends our show today. But no.
Anytime the Great Khali's on your list, just go ahead and put your head in a door jam and just slam it as hard as you can.
You could put didn't you say the White family over?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Steven,
Don't forget.
what was your number 2, by the way?
Oh, I said Edge.
Oh, you were with him? So who's our number 1?
Edge.
Yeah,
You had Edge.
Yeah, I had Edge's his debut on Raw.
I figure you put Eric Bischoff.
That was an impact.
That's more of a shocker and great because of who he was.
Yeah, especially
But
when
it's not Baron
Vince
Santino.
introduced it. Vince is like
That's way.
I know.
Vince is
And
like
they hugged.
yeah, and this is after his company was bought.
So
like, really?
who's your number 1?
I mean, do we have to say it?
Sure.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Jericho.
Is Jericho.
And it'll never be the same again.
I thought this was
Come
a
on,
better
against
debut.
The Rock?
You're
on
either
Raw?
Nexus or you're against us.
Why not?
Oh, back when Wade Barrett got pushes.
Oh, you mean when Barrett didn't get hurt every week?
No, I'm talking about
Yeah.
when they debuted and beat up John Cena and tore the ring apart.
That was pretty cool, but yeah, not as
I
cool.
don't know if I would put that as number 1.
Not as great as The Rock and Jericho.
Not as much as Jericho interrupting The Rock.
Look,
the only man that ever interrupts The Rock.
Stop. All right. No more mocking Jericho.
We're not. We're
not
honoring
you. I don't care
Jericho.
about you. Him.
Wait, why can't I do it?
Listen. First of all,
Wait, you want a list of what things you can
any
do?
man
Armbar.
any-
That's the reason why.
I got 1,005 reasons.
Bailey armband.
Who's the real best in the world? Jericho?
Yeah, at what he does.
Today? 10 years ago, I would agree with you. 5 years ago, maybe.
5.
Really?
I don't know about
You're
now.
going to give him 5 years ago?
Yeah.
I'll give him 5 years ago.
The Legend Killer?
Yeah.
Or not the Legend Killer, but when he's going after the Legends?
Oh, no, I thought he said Jericho, not Randy
No,
Orton.
we were talking about Jericho. That's
Yeah.
what he's saying.
Remember the
He-
whole
when-
storyline of going
Yeah.
into all Legends?
You remember WrestleMania when he fought Steamboat and all of them?
Steamboat.
Don't, any man that's got a man bun basically on his head, like a pineapple, on his debut.
Anybody that is
All
a
right.
man of 1,004 holds should be
Yeah.
number 1 any list.
And has his own security team.
Ralphus was not a security team.
Yeah, he was.
He was a mall cop.
He was a mall cop. That's the same thing as
He was
security.
No, it's not. That's candy corn. That's all he
That
was.
doesn't make any sense.
I know. Well, nearly did Jericho at that time. If you actually watched WCW, some of the stuff he did.
Well,
you
what
just
what
scratch your
made
head.
sense in WCW at that time? Yeah, you have to think, don't you?
Rusev. It might as well be Rusev. Russo and Madden didn't make a lot of sense, did they?
No.
Speaking of which, Mark Madden, tweet us at WWA Show. I'd like to talk to you a few minutes because I don't think you know what you're talking about wrestling.
Run, Madden, run!
Yeah, so number 1, we all agree is Jericho. I could see, we did not put some other ones up here. I figured Eric Bischoff would be in y'all's top 5, not even top 5 for you guys.
Well, if the two great ECW alums didn't, debut on Raw.
Did you say great?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, one still works for the company, thank you.
And
runs his own promotion.
Just because he's called the innovator of violence doesn't
Yes.
mean he's great.
He made his match. Bailey beat him.
Yeah. Bailey destroyed him with the Singapore cane.
Another one, well, no. Actually, Rey Mysterio was SmackDown.
Yeah.
I was going to say that was a big one, but that was SmackDown. Brock Lesnar debut on Raw. But it wasn't that big at the time, though, because we didn't know what we had.
You know what would have been
who
great? If Taz would have debuted on Raw instead of at Royal Rumble.
That was great where it was at, because it was in New York at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And it was just so great.
People
That's
were-
one of my favorite debuts ever. 'Cause
Really?
I loved the music and everything.
Beat me if you can.
The best man.
Survive if I let
I'm
you.
getting ready to make him angry. The best wrestler to ever come out of ECW. The best thing to come out of ECW.
What, Taz?
Yes.
I agree.
Absolutely. Oh, you agree on that one? I thought you were
What was
RVD
your
and everything
worst?
else.
No,
what was,
no,
What was
bet-
the worst that come out of ECW?
Sandman.
Sabu.
Sandman.
Sandman.
Sabu.
Wait, that's the worst.
You
for
got Sabu worse than Sandman?
Yeah,
I
because
got Sandman.
at least Sandman knew his place. He knew he sucked in the ring.
Yeah, but
He sucked in
Sabu.
general.
Sabu hit his move like 50% of the time. How could you hate that?
Because all of Sandman's moves were this.
Hey, and Wills, if you're listening,
First blood match.
and Wills, if you're listening, I don't think
still-
Sabu's the worst that ever came out. of
I
ECW.
still want to see a Ric Flair and Sandman first blood match.
Dude, that would be the greatest. They both be bleeding before they even get to the ring.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Ding, ding, ding.
And
Oh,
he loses.
Sorry, Don.
No, as soon as he walks up through the curtains, he's bleeding.
Is Mick Foley writing Dean Ambrose jokes?
No, I
No,
don't.
because they're actually better.
Oh,
No, and Dean Ambrose doesn't get the cheap pop every time he's in the
yeah, because
here in.
if he
Cincinnati,
was, he'd be
Ohio.
like right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Like, come on.
Actually, the Radicals did debut on Raw. It was January 31st, 2000.
Oh, okay.
So they did debut.
I
on
put
Raw.
them in there. Yeah.
Now, if we were going to greatest debuts of all time, there's a lot of
A lot more.
I mean, Big Show, Valentine's Day Massacre, Undertaker.
You put that
Outsiders.
as a top 5, really?
What?
Big Show?
If you
debuting?
do debuts of all time, sure. Look at the pay-per-view he debuted at,
Eh.
or what was on the line. So, anyway, that was this week's top 5. You got one for next week?
Nope.
Huh?
Huh?
I wasn't paying attention.
You're not supposed to. You don't work here.
Wow, that was cold.
You know what? I got hugged by Carmella, so shut up, Steven.
Oh, yeah, and that's... Listen here. Dude, you're making me mad because I think you're about to play the Dudleys, and you just played like the worst anvil sound ever. You better play the Dudleys after all this.
We kind of need to do the entrance, though.
Yeah. Testify, my brother. Yeah, we did it.
Wait, are you Devon or Bubba Ray? No, you're Bubba Ray.
I look kind of like a Devon.
If Devon's watching, don't take offense.
Sorry. It's all right. We're Canadian. It's all right.
All right, I got one for next week. Next
Jane-
week's top 5.
Spike Dudley.
No, I'm a lot better looking.
No,
Spike
you're
Lee.
Spike.
I'm Bubba if I'm anybody.
No, you're Spike.
I'm Bubba.
No,
you're
he's
Spike.
more Bubba than I. You're more Spike than he is.
Don't worry, I won't play the
Mr.
AJ
95
Styles.
pounds.
I won't play the WWE version of AJ Styles' entrance. Don't worry.
No.
Please, no.
Yeah, I won't. Next week's top 5 will be top 5 best gimmick changes of all time,
Ooh.
where they went from one character to the other.
Oh, well, I already got number 1. Yeah, that's easy.
Well, and I hope I hear or see at least Kane up there once.
Really?
Yes.
Are you being?
No, I'm being serious. You could do the corporate Kane, or you could do the dentist Kane. Come on, don't give me.
Dr. Isaac Yankim on there.
I mean, that was a good transition. Papa Shango better be up there, people. Papa Shango better be up there.
Hey, you know what? I'll even take Shotmaster to Tugboat.
Wait.
Shockmaster.
Wait,
No, actually,
Wait.
that was the worst because Tugboat went to Shotmaster.
you can go a few with Papa Shango.
That's right.
I know, but I'm saying Papa Shango.
You
Remember
could go.
Mustafa?
You could also go with Farouk.
No, sir. No.
Why not?
No, I'm talking about before the nation when he was the blue.
The Gladiator.
Oh my God, the gladiator helmet.
You don't remember the Gladiator?
I do
oh,
remember
come
the,
on,
helmet,
man.
the blue helmet.
Dude, I would have loved to see him and
I
Ric
forgot
Flair
about
as a
that.
tag team,
Spartacus.
Gladiator and Spartacus. Be great.
But no, I would never put Farouk in my top 5 because he's scary. He can kick my ass.
But this is honoring him, not...
No, this is gimmicks. He's not a gimmick.
I'd put Bradshaw in there, definitely, but we'll get to that next week.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
But-
I wanted to ask you. All right, don't worry, JoJo. I'm going to play a AJ Styles song, but it's not the one from WWF or WWE. All right, you guys got anything else for today's show?
Nope, gravy.
I'm kosher.
All right, everybody on Periscope, stick around. We'll have another show coming up next. Everybody else, we'll see you later. Have a good day.
Yeah, more behind the scenes.
Falls that way. Strike them down to make them pay and change their ways, their evil ways. But I can't hide. Whoa. And I won't hide. Whoa. Get ready to fly. What they missing is the path been paid for. That's why he hit up top, like he belong there. And when he taking off, it's like he own air. Trying to hide now, like the birds do. It's all over with style, that's why I know the view. Don't forget the name, the game is his to claim.